welcome back to my Wednesday video blog series. Let's continue the conversation that we started last week. Is gluten-free diet a fad? So I want to, in this blog, clarify a few questions and confusion that a lot of people have about gluten. So to answer that question, it's not a fad. Should everybody be off wheat? In my opinion, because of what I know about the processed wheat, especially in this country, and especially because of all the modification and hybridization that has happened in our wheat, I would say, yes, in my opinion, everybody should be off wheat. But I'm not the one that's going to tell you don't eat your favorite bread of the day or have an amazing Italian meal with your family. That's what I'm here for. However, I want to educate and give you some information, so maybe you want to test and play a little bit with a gluten-free diet. And just to remind you, one of the major benefits, even if you don't have any food sensitivity, any issue with gluten, one of the main benefits of cutting gluten and replacing with good nutrition, such as vegetables or fruits or more fiber, is that you are taking control of your blood sugar levels. And that's one of the major reasons that people have steady energy all day, or if they don't have good levels of blood sugar, meaning they have the blood sugar levels up and down through the day, that's what causes energy crashes. So if you're one of those people that tends to crash after lunch, and you have hard time staying awake and you need to reach for those energy drinks or caffeine and sugar, I will highly invite you to try a gluten-free diet. And I'll give you a few tips here how to eliminate gluten. So first, those are the people I invite here if you want to play with a gluten-free diet. If you experience anything like brain fog, energy crashes, digestive issues, gastrointestinal issues, chronic joint pain, any autoimmune disease, high cholesterol, or you just feel like lethargic, like there's something going on that you don't know, I invite you to make some modifications on your diet. And of course, there are a lot of details about how to make this modification that I can't go into this blog, but maybe with a few tips you can play with, and if you have more questions, you can give me a call and we can set up some time and I can help you with your diet. You can also check my 21 days nutrition plan that is completely gluten-free and has all the nutrition you need if you don't have any food allergy sensitivity. So, if you have any of these issues, I will invite you to pay more attention to this blog and even revisit my last week blog if you missed that. So let's talk first about eliminating gluten. So I put here, when you eliminate anything, you need to replace. Why is that? Because you don't want to create a big calorie death in your body. Think about if you eliminate all the bread, the pasta, and the pizzas, and the cookies, you could be eliminating 1,000 calories a day. If you don't replace those calories with some dense, raw, good nutrition for you, you can actually feel much worse, and you're gonna blame that it's because you're not eating your gluten. No, it's because you cut too much calories, and you need more nutrition in your body. So, I put a little pie here as your diet. So if you eliminate anything, like let's say you eliminate like 1/4 of diet's gluten, you need to make sure you fill this gap with something else. And I recommend that you fill that gap with maybe some organic rice, organic quinoa, but mostly vegetables like sweet potatoes, squash. Especially in the days that you're working out hard, or you went for a long run, or you used your brain a lot, you need more calories. Remember, we don't need the same amount of food or even the same type of food every single day. It depends on the demands of your day. So if it's a day that you had a hard workout and you need more calories and you need some more starch, go for the sweet potatoes, go for the squash, or go even for some organic potatoes or some rice. In the days that you was a light day, you did just a restorative yoga class, you didn't even work out, just went for a gentle walk, you need less calories. So that day you reach for more like leafy greens, like kale, collard greens, and so on. So that's the main thing you need to remember. Anytime you eliminate a food group of your diet, you need to replace with something, because otherwise you create more stress on your body and you might feel worse. So another thing I want to touch today is about testing, right? We talked a little bit about testing last week. So I put a very simple test here that you can ask your regular doctor if you're concerned about, if you have any of these issues that I mentioned, and you're not quite ready to eliminate gluten, and you're more scientific mind, you want to see numbers, and I highly encourage you to go that route as well. So a very simple test you can ask your MD is called C-reactive protein, called CRP. Your doctor will know what this test is. CRP is basically a marker for inflammation in your body. It's actually, in my opinion, a more important test than a simple cholesterol panel. You can do your cholesterol panel, and remember, I will do some more videos about cholesterol, very passionate about the cholesterol issue, but if your cholesterol levels are high, like I mentioned here, you definitely need to look at how much sugar, how much gluten, wheat you consume in your diet, because sugar is what rises cholesterol. Cholesterol is only a marker of inflammation in the body. So if your cholesterol level is really high, your inflammation, your systemic inflammation might be very high, and a simple CRP test can show that. If you are about blood sugar control, if you have a lot of energy crashes through the day, I would also ask your doctor to give you a fasting insulin kit so you can test your blood sugar levels first thing in the morning and see what's going on there. A lot of people can be pre-diabetics, or you might just be having a little bit of blood sugar crisis in your body, and a fast insulin test could show that. So that would be the simple test you can ask your doctor. If you want to go a more complex route, a little expensive, because most likely you're going to have to pay out of your pocket, you contact Cyrex Labs and you ask for Array 3, or you just say, I want a full panel of gluten sensitivity test, and they will guide you how to do it. I believe they might send you even the kits to your house and you can do yourself. I'm not quite sure, but the Cyrex would be the most advanced type of test you can do now. But again, you can do super simple, just ask your doctor for a CRP test, or you can go all the way and do a Cyrex array. So again, if you're experiencing these symptoms, explore this wheat sensitivity, or again, it could be just a blood sugar issue with yourself, not a gluten sensitivity. So that's what I want to make clear here. Also, if you have kids, and you're watching your kid is like hyperactive or having, trouble paying attention in school. A lot of kids are being diagnosed these days with ADD, ADHD, and a lot of times it's also a blood sugar issue or a gluten sensitivity issue. So if you have a kid with those issues and you're concerned, I would maybe encourage you to test your kid and see if there's any gluten sensitivity there. So those are my tips for the day. Again, if you want to have all planned out, a structured plan for you to go off gluten, check my 21 days nutrition plan, and that gives you 21 days of what to eat, how to make, what to buy at the grocery store, eliminates the stress of figuring out what to do completely. A lot of my clients are having a lot of success with this plan. If you have any questions, just contact me. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.